everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The 49ers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cowboys offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Right on the money. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Oh, he's got some space.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they understood the challenge coming in. He is elusive. He is a game breaker. They were not going to let his legs beat him. That's what they told us anyways. And so far on this first drive, great job getting to him and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Complete to the left. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Looking deep. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Release to the back. This time he's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Fires to the big fella. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Running into the open space. Inside the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Turning it on. Oh, he got loose. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you could tell the angle's just getting chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. I'll tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the 49ers want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create an...
Oh, it's a fumble! That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down coming up. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on 1st down. The short hands. It's Cardi. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch. So hard to stop.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The screen, he's got wheels. Oh, what a move. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Turns it loose deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And the 49ers come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. The 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. It's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Really nice.
The run from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Good gain on the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Single back formation, and they give it to it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incomplete.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of. And the 49ers are marching down the field.
29 Philly.
Red pass incomplete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Taylor. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Charlotte! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to scramble. Going right and going deep. He's got it on the outside. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
This one's complete.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They want to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting...
Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. They take the lead with the 6.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarter...
Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The 49ers will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Punts it out of the air. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the 49ers with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And that's one of the advantages on defense of forcing a third and long situation. You can go to your dime personnel package, get a lot of those smaller, faster bodies to deal with a mobile quarterback like this who sometimes will try to scramble. That time there was just nowhere for him to go.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off play action on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll run play action. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're... Anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but...
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
At the 47-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
We've reached a break. Oklahoma State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Start with the first down. Might as well give it to him again. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The give. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I...
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Gain of 20.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something late.
He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very...
And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
Here we go, here we go.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation that's interesting, do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Off play action. It's complete on the right side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games. Now